Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Portsmouth, and bloody hell, we have been rebuilding. We have been doing quite the job lately, and I am ecstatic with the way things are the way things are going at the moment. Last month we had 4 wins and a draw, and only conceded 1 goal in the entire month that was actually scored by an opposing player. We had the own goal against West Ham, and obviously there was the goal in the live com scored by Phil Green in the Millwall game. Now, this month, we've been, in some ways, and not in some others, even better. Like, our first game of the month was against Bournemouth away, and for whatever reason, Bournemouth's tactic, it kind of just nullified what we were trying to do in this game. And that is, this tactic isn't going to work every single week, but as you can see, it's definitely going to be working more weeks than it isn't working, and we'll talk about that more in a second. But in the Bournemouth game, we did not get off to the best start. That is a nice way of putting it. Bertrand Traoré was in acres of space and slotted Bournemouth ahead on 8 minutes. He then found enough space to make it 2-0 on 32, and he was just a handful. I got to tell you, I think if we'd have been able to deal with Traoré quicker, then we may have had a chance in this game, but it just wasn't to be. And they were very, very good on the night, so it's understandable that they should take the win, really. Kieran Griffiths got a goal back for us right before half-time, and believe me, it was a spectacularly nice little finish. The ball played over the top by Masonda, flicked onto him, into his path by Jerome Sinclair, and Griffiths was in there to make it 2-1. Unfortunately, literally straight off of the kickoff in the second half, Matt Ritchie was able to make it 3-1, and I kind of just felt, okay, it's probably not going to be our day. However, Charlie Musonda with another direct free kick. He is now on free kicks full time now because he's slightly better than the Jed Wallace. Was able to make it 3-2, and we did kind of push on a little bit in the second half, but it wasn't quite enough in the end. I mean, they had 6 clear-cut chances in this game. They were really, their chances were good and close up, and to be fair, I've got to say, I think it was Bachmann in goal for us in this game. Did a great job at keeping them out, frankly. We had a couple of clear-cut chances and a couple of half chances, but we just weren't as good. However, our tackling today was superb. 95% of our tackles we won. That is bloody amazing, actually. So there is that. Definitely something to take as a positive. Now, I have actually changed our set piece instructions, and I'm going to talk about that once we've gone through the fixtures, because I think we have stumbled on something that is actually going to work for us this year. And I have one person to thank for that, and we were talking about that in a sec. Next game against Leicester, this was insane. Just unbelievable. So basically, Leicester were relegated from the Premier League last year, and I thought we were going to be in for a massively tough game. We still decided to play our standard sort of system. Well, I say that. For the first 3 minutes, we decided to play our standard sort of system. Sam Manton was sent off for a 2-footed lunge, and I say 3 minutes. It was like 1 minute 56 seconds or something ridiculous. I couldn't believe it when he did that. And it meant that we were basically going to be up against the wall for the rest of the game. So, of course, I immediately resorted to our sort of away tactic, the kind of backs against the wall, let's just see what we can do kind of tactic. And my goodness, I thought maybe if we can get a 0-0 draw here, it'd be quite something. But also, since Sinclair had picked up, what did he have? A whiplash. He actually got whiplash in the last game, which meant that he missed this midweek tie against Leicester, which meant that because of the way things had gone, I decided to try out our new youngster, Glenn Oates, and would you bloody believe it? He has got some interesting stats. I hope he does anyway. I think there's something about him because he found some space that Sinclair, ooh, that's some hair, doesn't normally find. So, stamina 16, which is useful. His finishing is 12, which is not bad. He's got some decent off the ball. His teamwork is superb. Work rate and determination incredibly high. Very, very happy with this lad. I've installed a new sort of hair pack / face pack kind of thing called, I think, by Debsky. It's brand new. Check it out. It's got like 1,600 different hairstyles in it. So you may notice that some of our regions now have slightly different hair as a result of it. Let me just check out Kieran Griffiths if I can to see if his hair's changed at all. Yeah, so he does look slightly different. Whoa! Holy hellballs. What is with this crap? Kieran, why is he going down by that amount? But anyway, yeah, so it just changed. It just adds some new hairstyles into the game, and Griffiths has apparently chose to go for a sweep and a beard. So, yeah, there you go. But, yeah, Glenn Oates. Ball played over the top. He was in and he finished it beautifully on 7 minutes. And I thought, right, we've got something to hang on to now. Maybe we can get ourselves like a draw out of this. And the fact is, we were able to just defend against Leicester for the rest of this game. They only look, we actually created 3 clear-cut chances with 10 men, 1 half chance. They only created 1 decent chance in the entire game. Lots of their stuff was from long range. They just could not break us down. It was fantastic. I was ecstatic. I've got to be honest. that was one of my most favourite performances from. I said like a moron there, but you get my point. Leicester are a much better side than us, and the fact that we've gone Adam Taggart from Shane Long and Drinkwater, Knockhart, Moisander, isn't that the guy that used to play for Ajax, the Finnish dude? Yep. Leicester had much better players than us, but the point is we got the win. I don't know how Schmeichel was the man of the match. That shows you something when you lose 1-0 against 10 men and your goalkeeper is man of the match. Wow. So some good performances all round. And in our next game, it was almost the same kind of thing. This time away at Cardiff, and I don't think we got a man sent off this time, but we did have something else that happened that was horrific in this game, and we need to talk about it. But first, we were massively on the back foot for this one, but proving once again, I mean, Cardiff were very unlucky. They got 2 injuries in the first 10 minutes. Oh no, sorry, the first 25 minutes of this game. Declan John and James Milner, again with the quality here, having to go off early on in this game. But then on the half an hour mark, I think it was Jed Wallace with a free kick. No, I don't know. Jed Wallace scored a good goal for us. And we found ourselves 1 goal up. Unfortunately, Raul Rusescu was able to equalise for Cardiff almost immediately. But in the second half, we won a penalty, would you believe? And Jack Watmore was able to dispatch it. And we were actually 2-1 up here, despite, again, being dominated in these stats. And it was looking a lot worse than this, but we did manage to sort of change a couple of things to actually kind of stop them having quite so many shots. But again, it was long-range sort of stuff. And then Kieran Griffiths with an absolute belting strike from about 30 yards in the latter stages of the game was able to wrap it up for us and make it 3-1. If you look at the match stats, they were definitely... Well, I mean, you said that. Look, 4 clear-cut chances with barely anything. I mean, we are looking quite good with this tactic now. We're winning a lot of tackles too, which is good to see. We were, if anything... I mean, they had a lot of shots, but they just didn't do a lot with it. I'm very impressed with the way we're playing at the moment. The Bournemouth game aside. So yeah, and all of that basically, guys, leaves us here, 3rd in the Championship. 3rd. We are 1 point off of the top of the league, and our goals. Jerome Sinclair is the top scorer in the league now with 11 goals. It's unreal. Musonda is the top average rating player in the entire league. It is superb to watch us. We're now 4 points from dropping out of a playoff spot at the moment. We actually have a buffer on that, and obviously we are 13 points clear of the relegation zone, but that is not really a worry of ours at the moment. I'm thinking we can genuinely get in the playoffs this year. If we carry on playing like this season, there's every chance that we can do it. I'm really, really pleased. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, firstly, is... something that happened in that game, unfortunately, and that is that Kenneth McAvoy is out, and he's going to be out for 4 to 5 months with a torn calf muscle, and that is a huge miss for us, which of course means that Musonda is going to have to play on that left wing, so we're going to have to shuffle things around a little bit, because Musonda's actually been playing in our kind of halfback role. So in January, I am going to have to look, perhaps not for a new left-sided midfielder, because Musonda can play that, but we are going to have to look, and I think spending the remainder of the money we've got is going to have to go on an absolutely gloriously solid defensive midfielder that can play that halfback role, because I think that would be the key for us in going forward, is to get a player that can play that role. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about is set pieces. Now, it just so happened that when I got up this morning, I was checking around and looking at my usual sort of sites that I check this stuff on, and I saw that Strikerless.com had done an article specifically related to set-piece instructions, and I figured why not try out his suggestions. So that's what we've done, and let's just take a little look. So this is basically what he suggested. No, it isn't. Why is this not saved? What? Wait, what? No, that's really, really weird. That is so bizarre. Hang on, guys, that's so weird. Okay, well, we're going to have to set it up manually. That is so strange. No, not near post, penalty spot. That is so weird. Okay, so yeah, I had it on attacking corners, stay back. Oh my god, I can't even remember. That is so weird. I think we had attack near post, attack far post, stay back. Musonda, I think, was on... I'm at a loss, guys. I don't know why it hasn't saved that. I've saved the game since I changed my set piece instructions, so I have no idea why it hasn't saved. Everything else is saved. That is really, really strange. I'm going to have to try and remember what they were, so I'm just going to try and... Bloody hell. See if I can actually remember what I had these set to. I think he was set to... One was set to stand on near post, and he was near post flick on, I think, which puts him in there. Yeah. Then I had I had Jed Wallace, who takes the corners, on offer short option. Jerome Sinclair on challenge keeper. Him on lurk outside area, and him on attack ball from deep, I think. I think that was how it worked. But yeah, I don't know why that hasn't saved. Hopefully my defending set pieces has saved. No, it hasn't. Great. So that was Mark Tool Player. Mark Tool Player. Mark Near Post, Mark Far Post. Those three were all on zonally Mark 6 yard box. He was on... what was he on? Edge of the area, I think. And stay forward. I think that was what it was. Hopefully it will save this time. That was really, really strange. So yeah, basically, if you want to take a look at this properly, sorry, I couldn't like minimise the game to go check this sort of stuff. Go on strikerless.com and look at their brand new article about it. I've tried it out this month and we've not conceded a single goal from a set piece, and we've actually scored 2. Second phase, albeit, but nonetheless, they were scored from set pieces. So check that stuff out. Hopefully that'll actually save this time. That's really, really, really bizarre. So there we go, guys. Yeah, so let's get into the match preview. And today we are playing against Middlesbrough. Now, we're at home, so we're going to try and impose ourselves on them a little bit and play our sort of standard home strategy, which means we're going to be switching to this. And we're going to do a quick pick to get rid of McAvoy. Musonda, as you can see, goes into there. Osborne and Close. Griffiths up there. Wallace on the right and Sinclair up front. Taylor, Watmore, Hyam and Saiku at the back. Backman in goal. Obviously, this is just because we've got injuries. Adam Webster, of course, still... not quite fully recovered from his injury yet. Saido Yanko is, again, very close to recovering. I'm going to bring Danny Hollins off the bench, though, to replace Nick Orford, because we may need to resort to that system at some point in the game. McAvoy's injured. Yeah. Mantum is suspended, of course, so we're lacking quite a few players at the moment. Albert Torres Crespo is complaining at me because I'm not playing him in every single game. A little bit annoying, but one of those things we're going to have to deal with. So yeah, that's the sort of hang on, let me just make sure I've got all this stuff set up right. Yep, that's what's been working for us lately, so I cannot knock it. I'll obviously adjust things if things start to go wrong during the game. We will obviously adjust them. Now then, let's get straight into this, and hopefully, we've got some game players to give numbers, of course, like Scullion. I don't even know who Christian Scullion is. Who are you, sir? Not all that good is what? Well, limited defender. I mean, he's like last ditch. Well, no, decisions in anticipation are poor. Good natural fitness, though, and his work rate is high, but still, hopefully we won't ever have to use him. I've actually never heard the name before. That's how low down he clearly is, but we'll see. I'd love to see us pick up a win here, because that could potentially send us top of the league if things go right for us in other games. So, pretty defensive-looking side that Middlesbrough are setting up with the 4-1-4-1. Big gap in here, and hopefully... our centre-back should be able to deal with that quite comfortably, I'd have thought, but they may have to change things. Hopefully our sort of early blitzes in games, which is what we've been getting away with quite nicely lately, will come in handy again today, and it will sort of make all the difference for us, but only time will tell. Let's see how we do. I really, really want to see if we can come out and get a win against Borough here and maybe end up top of the league at some point. That would be amazing. To be top of the championship, approaching the halfway stage, would be pretty bloody crazy. I just don't know if we can keep it up, though. The injuries could end up coming back, and just... maybe squad depth alone might cost us promotion this year. I really don't know. But I'd like to see if we can get in the playoffs just on pure, like, tactics alone. Watch out for that run. Shand here, and that's a great tackle. It's going to come back to Ortega. He's going to shoot. But, thank God for that. Haris Vukic was offside. I don't know where Haris Vukic even appeared from. I thought we had a defender there, and it appeared that Vukic was underneath him, which was strange. So an interesting start, if nothing else. But we do look the better side early on. We're actually getting a lot of possession, which is interesting, considering the type of system we play. And maybe that could be a bad thing. Griffiths. Into Osborne. Into Musonda. Can he knock it out wide? Maybe? No. It's going infield. Goes for goal. Good save. Wallace. That's got to be offside, surely. No, it isn't. Oh, wow. Pompey 1, Middlesbrough 0. Jed Wallace. And look at that. Look at that league table. Pompey are second place behind Burnley. And we've got ourselves the early lead that we craved. And look at the possession we're having. I tell you what, I'm tempted to turn off pass into space for now. Because with the amount of possession we're having, we can actually afford to work the ball into the box. And I rarely ever find us having this much possession with this kind of tactic. So I'm tempted to turn off the pass into space instruction. So great hit from Musonda. Bit of a poor save. And I don't know, again, keeper, he did react to it at least, but there we go. Pompey lead here at Fratton Park, 1-0 over Middlesbrough. Now, if we... how much the ball... We're still having a lot of the ball. So I am going to make the change. We're going to turn off pass into space, because I think that if we can keep even more of the ball, this might actually come a little bit better for us. But we'll have to see. I could always turn it back on again if things start to go a little bit worse for us later in the game. We are only a goal up after all, and things could still go terribly wrong. And if anything, actually, I think I might turn it back on again. We didn't really kick on from that early blast, and Borough have actually started coming back into this game quite nicely. Putting more crosses in, we have been superior in the air. Well, there isn't... I don't understand that, because there isn't... apart from early crosses, and I'd rather not do that. Though that might be something we could try in the second half, is to maybe, instead of looking for the overlap, is to go for early crosses. Because that would, in theory, give us more chance to get some crosses in. I don't know how good Jerome Sinclair is in the air, it's not exactly his strong suit, but if that's what my assistant records, I might actually go with hit early crosses, turn off look for the overlap, and just see what we can do here in this second period. I may switch to a more defensive style midway through the second half if we're still only a goal up here, because it is looking a little bit tighter. We kind of didn't really kick on from that good start to the game. Point is, we are still winning, and we haven't conceded yet either, and that is always a bonus. Musonda out on the left. Hopefully we can come up with something awesome here, because Borough are going to come at us. Higginbottom, please don't concede straight from this. Oh, come on. Like, oh dear. I hate those goals. Like, when you just know that you can't do anything about it, he doesn't even jump, does he? Oh, wow, he's actually managed to not only... How did he get his foot... Oh. Okay, right, off we go again. Let's just hope this second half does something for us, I guess. Borough are actually looking quite decent in this second half. This system of ours doesn't seem to be working too well against them. Right, let's... oh, no. Just about to make some substitutions. I am going to quickly do a little... encourage, yeah. We'll do an encourage. Oh, crap, there was a instruction. Oh, well. Long ball over the top. Maybe Osborne can win a flick on for us. He does, you know. Jerome Sinclair in space. He's going to shoot from there. You know he's going to shoot. Sinclair! And that's a really poor effort from him. And that's a good opportunity for us, I've got to say. Right. Oh, no, we can't make a substitution. Now we can. Wait, was it paused? Yes, it is. Okay, good. Who should we bring in? Oh, I don't want to bring in Scullion. We've not got a lot of options off the bench. That is another problem. I'm going to bring on Dudgeon to give us a little, potentially, the long throw option. And... God, Danny Hollins is... Actually, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We'll bring on Torres, so we'll stop complaining as. Bring him on for Osborne, and we'll just do a little team talk here. They seem to... No, okay, not that time. These have been working a little bit better lately, but I don't think either of these two actually like me that much. So, not quite so important, but... A 1-1 draw wouldn't be the worst. Oh, hello. Musonda with the ball in. Can we score from a free kick? Ball up, and it's cleared, and this is going to be... Oh... Go on, get on the end of it. Hyam. Hyam does well there. Back to Osborne. A long shot, perhaps? Drop it through. What more? What more? That looked offside to me. I think that was offside. It has to be. No, it's not. Portsmouth 2, Middlesbrough 1. And then again, in a game that we've perhaps not been the better side in at certain times, we're coming up with the goods again. Osborne waits perfectly. And it is a lovely ball actually through to Watmore there, instead of just shooting for himself. And Watmore is able to clip that into the net to make it 2-1 to Pompey. We don't want to go to our defensive strategy just yet. Oh, no, they're not going to score directly from the kickoff, are they? I hate these goals. You do see a lot more goals direct from the kickoff than you would do in real life. That's something I've noticed. Like, you score, and then they immediately go and score against you. And it works both ways as well, and I just... It's annoying. Because it's just... Oh, please, I guess, like... Oh, that's going to be a goal, isn't it? Well played. Oh, for fuck's sake. And a goal directly from the kickoff. So we're back to square one again. Oh, my God. I hate those types of goals. You just don't get a chance to do anything. I mean, oh dear. Terrible defending. Everyone got glued to the ball. Right, let's, well, we can't really... I don't know, do we throw them? Not do they throw them. Do we try and throw everything at this game? Or are we already too knackered to do that? What can we change here? That isn't working. We were better without it. Let's whip some crosses in. And screw it. Let's try and go for this. Let's push Middlesbrough? Let's push Middlesbrough back for the last 12 minutes of this game and hope we can grab something from it. Because at the moment... I mean, it's not always going to work, these sort of tactics, but it has for the most part. Go on, Backman, go on, let's nick it here, and then we can switch to our defensive tactics. Sinclair with the ball. Oh, he's brought it down here. Close. Can he knock it into midfield? He can. It's Torres Crespo. Loses the ball. Brilliant. Well done, son. I love that my most expensive signing was by far the worst one we've made. Go on, find that channel. Oh, not the good pass at all. We've literally missed every decent pass that we could have made here. Oh, Dudgeon out on the left-hand side. Can he whip a good ball in? He's going to get this blocked, isn't he? Dudgeon. No, it's going to be cleared. Torres Crespo. Oh, what a hit. Pompey 3, Middlesbrough 2. Right. No. Before you even say another word. I've saved him for this exact purpose. Hollands is in. And we are going to play defensive. We've got 6 minutes to go. Counter. No. I don't like to go contain. Maybe we should. I just desperately want to win this. Sod's Law. I've managed to make the changes now. But Sod's Law, they'll score directly from the kickoff again. This would be a brilliant win. And again, where we've not played overly well. Right, let's go. 6 minutes to go. That's a great hit from Torres Crespo. That's the second time he's done that this season. The goal he scored for us away at West Ham was very similar. Maybe slightly better, but we'll have a look here. Dudgeon's ball in. It's well cleared, but it comes to Torres Crespo. Was it first time? Oh, yes. What a hit. You won't get a better goal than that for a little while. Come on, guys. Now just wait. The last 5 minutes, do not let them score. Have I got any... Wait. What tactics have I got on here? Higher tempo, waste time, whipped crosses, more direct passing, pass into space. We're just going to play it even safer for now. Just to kill these last couple... Oh, no. We're on contain, which means we're never... I rarely ever see a side score on contain. And have we lost the ball? Yeah, there we have. Higher... We've done it. Oh, God. Just keep the ball. That's the point of this tactic, is it not? Go on, get across there. Well tackled. Well done, Dominic Hyam. I don't know where the highlight is, though, but I feel that they're about to bloody score from a long throw. Please don't let them score. Well cleared by Musondo. I'll tell you what, Sinclair... No, he's not going to get there, is he? But nearly. Oh, I just really don't want to see them score here. Ledesma. Don't let him turn. Good strike. Oh, come on. This is a really long highlight, unless the highlight's already happened and it was just one of those weird ones. And oh, for God's sake. Oh, thank God for that. I don't know. I don't like using contain because you just always seem to concede when you're on contain. Oh, no. Please not a last-minute corner. That would... There we go. Well done, Dominic. We've actually been very good from corners since that new tactic comes out. I think we are actually going to win this game and make that 3 wins on the bounce and 3 hard-fought wins. They've not been easy games to win like some of the ones we had last month. That's a good ball, actually. Sinclair is in here. That's a good tackle on Sinclair. And I think that will do it for us, guys. Sorry, I got a little bit annoyed there. I hate going on this tactic because you just feel like you're... But we've done it. And again, I don't think we really unacceptable. Right, there we go. So there we have it, guys. Another win for Pompey, and we are up to... We're still in third. But now 6 points clear of the other playoff teams. So it's going to be a tough one to try and keep up with the likes of Burnley and Brighton, who do look fantastic this season. But, you know, we're doing our best. And we're now 5 points from the nearest side, which is Fulham. So there's a little bit of a gap there as well, which if we can keep extending would be unbelievable. And it's December coming up soon, so things are going to get a little bit more dicey, shall we say. There's going to be quite a few more games to be played, and we're going to struggle a little bit. I'd not like to think, but I imagine that's probably going to be the case. So let's just take a look at the squad. I apologise, I forgot to do that earlier in this episode. So top goal scorer for us is Jerome Sinclair with 11 goals and 18 appearances. Not bad. McAvoy has 6, but we're going to be missing him for quite some time. Top assists, Jeb Wallace has got 14 assists in 15 games. Unbelievable. And it's only going to get better. I can just feel it. Player of the match, Jerome Sinclair and Kieran Griffiths with 3 apiece. Pass rating, Mantum, of course, when he comes back, he's going to be useful to have. Yellow cards, 3 for quite a few people. And obviously, we've had 3 red cards. Webster, Mantum, and Bellamy have all seen red this year, which isn't so good. Musonda is the top player on there, but Wallace and Sinclair are... I mean, there's so many players have got over 7, which is fantastic. Let's just take a quick look and see what our next live common game will be. It will be the last game in December, which is against Fulham away from home. I'm not planning this, I promise. In fact, we've got 2 games against Fulham next month. That's strange. So let's see what we've got. Bottom club Peterborough away from home in our next game. We've got to go win there. Derby at home is going to be tough. Ipswich away, maybe a little easier. Fulham at home, tough. Brentford at home, tough. Fulham away in the last live competition. I think we can pick up a win against Peterborough and maybe even against Derby and Ipswich too. You just never know. I'd like to think we can, but it'd be good to see what we can do. I'd like to be going into next year in a really strong playoff spot. That's where we're going for now, basically, guys. So if you guys like what you've seen, please feel free to drop a like on the episode, and if you'd like to even more than that, please feel free to subscribe to our channel for more Portsmouth and my new series in your inbox every single day at 5:30 and 8 o'clock, and I will see you guys in the next episode for the Fulham game. Bye bye.